we're good to go. On the other platforms. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the inconvenience of the show. Um, I truly apologize for that. I just caught that. And it was quite some time. Um, what we're going to do with this is we're actually going to go back over what we missed for that section tomorrow evening. And then we'll finish the rest of the news. If we have time for the rest of the night, we'll go back over and actually go back over the rest of the news. If we have time.
Report, but I've not been able to verify that. And in fact, I've not even seen an initial report claiming that. So I'm not sure where that report came from right there, but I haven't seen anything like that. But Enforcer, what say you?
I haven't seen anything like that myself, so unfortunately I don't think we can confirm that one, but I do thank you for the support and helping this channel to keep on running, because if it wasn't for folks like you, we wouldn't be able to be here and keep covering the news. If we get any news about something like that, we'll try and verify it, but I would say that that's unlikely at the moment, because right now, from what we understand, U.S. actions are limited to defensives only against incoming attacks against the warships, and generally desalination plants are rarely, if ever, used as military installations. But a big thanks to you for the support and helping this channel to keep it running. I hope that does address that well. And with that, we're on to the next one.
Also, by the way, we are getting some more breaking news here. There's a video that's circulating which claims to be out of the UAE, but once again, I'm sort of a little bit doubtful about that, because right now they're literally arresting people for filming and uploading, so it's very risky. But if you want to take a look at the video, we can analyze it here on the air and see if it looks like it's accurate. But I mean, they're claiming it's from the UAE, but I'm not sure.
Let's take a look. It could be, but there's no identifying landmarks that would let us know that for sure. So maybe it is from the United Arabs.
Time in the UAE. Right now it's 2:17 a.m. So the darkness outside does match up with the current time there. Let's see what the weather's like in the UAE, because it looks like it's a little bit cloudy, even though it's nighttime. So right now it's 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 74% humidity, and the weather is completely clear with no clouds. Are we seeing clouds here in this video?
Some level of clouds, but then again, like here in Utah, it'll say, like, it's perfectly clear outside and then there's clouds. So, I mean, like, not like heavy cloud cover, but there's still some. Well, it enters the wide open right there. I think this is just like a sporadic cloud that it was flying through at the beginning of the clip, because there at the end, it clearly wasn't in clouds when it exploded.
It says here it's mostly clear. A sporadic cloud may be visible, so that might actually match up with the video somewhat, maybe, possibly. But I'm a little bit on the fence about this one. I'm not totally convinced, but it's possible. But I'm not totally convinced.
I'm not entirely convinced either, but it seems plausible that this might be from the UAE. Right now, at the moment, folks, the UAE police just said, "Oh, Bibi, what is it? What, did someone break out from one of our, camps, kind of like labor camp things? No, somebody filmed a Patriot firing. We gotta find this guy and arrest him." It's like, man, they got their priorities right in the UAE, I suppose, I guess. A little bit odd, though, to be entirely frank with y'all, that a country that really leans heavily into tourism would be so draconian about people filming and publishing stuff like this, because generally that's going to keep people from going there, hearing about those kinds of restrictive laws. And then also on top of that, it's not like it's going to help them out anyways, because everybody already knows that they're under attack everywhere in the world. So it's not like people filming that and publishing it is really going to be harming their tourism. It's already been harmed greatly, because nobody wants to go to Dubai in the middle of an active war zone. So a little bit odd to me with that, but we'll have to see if that video can ever be verified as accurate. But with that, I hope that does address that the best I can. And with that, we are on to the next one.
We also have a $20 support from Salt, and thank you very much, Salt, for that 20. We do appreciate that very much. No comment to address, but once again, a big shout out for the support. And Enforcer, what say you?
Hey, and a big thanks to you for the support, Saul K. You didn't throw in a comment, but we are greatly appreciative of your support, and we thank you massively for helping this channel to keep on running, because if it wasn't for folks like you, we wouldn't be able to keep this thing running. So a huge thanks to you so much once again. And also, I just saw Griffin Provenzano ask the question, why is the UAE arresting people? Is it supposed to be operational security? Not quite. It's more so, like Matthew just responded, about narrative control. The United Arab Emirates has a significant tourism industry, and also it puts a significant amount into its perception and public image internationally around the world, as they want to paint themselves to be a super safe and super great place to be for everybody in the world, and a place that people would want to travel to in the millions, tens of millions really, every single year. And the United Arab Emirates believes that people filming and publishing videos and pictures of the attacks and damage and air defense that's going on over their country will negatively hurt the nation's image and significantly impact its tourism, not only within the short term, but in the long term, which will also damage the UAE's economy. For as a result of that, the UAE has passed a round of emergency laws in their country at the very beginning of the war, banning people from filming and publishing any pictures or videos of any attacks or damage that is caused by these attacks throughout the entirety of the country. If you are found to have uploaded any of that online due to the UAE's cybersecurity forces, they will arrest you and imprison you with significant fines and prison time as a result of taking pictures or filming any of the attacks, air defense, or damage caused by any of those engagements whatsoever. So the truth of it is that it has nothing to do with operational security. It more so has to do with them trying to protect their image. So I hope that does answer your question well, Griffin. Great question, by the way. But with that, we actually have breaking news coming out at this moment of low-altitude fighter activity over Baghdad. What do we got, Matthew?
Okay, so we're getting more reports that there are more low-flying fighter jet activity, not low-level, but low-flying fighter jet activity over Baghdad right now, and apparently it's nonstop fighters passing over the airspace of Baghdad. That's what it sounds like. So it sounds like the cavalry's coming in. That's what it sounds like to me initially right off the bat. We don't know if they're making their way toward Iran or they're simply providing air defense cover over the area, perhaps. We do know that there is a lot of U.S. Air Force tanker activity with their transponders off over the Iraqi airspace right now. So we believe they're supporting the transit of fighter jets over Iraq. We've also heard fighter jet activity over Kuwait as well. So it seems to me, like my guess is they are currently in transit to Iran to get ready for activities there. That's my guess, but they could be just providing air defense support, perhaps.
Most likely so. I would assume that they're most likely still on their way out, and they're keeping at a low altitude to make sure that they're not picked up as easily by any possibly active Iranian air search radars that are active inside their country. But before we move on from that and into our next question, I just saw someone ask, and Ghostborn asked the question.
So, as of right now, we have confirmations on fighter jets being videoed in Iran. Also, we have confirmation of tankers in the air to make sure that they properly refill the fighter planes or bombers that are in the air. Now these could be fighter jets or bombers. And there is a weird plane over this dude's. There is two weird planes. They might be at airports though. Yeah, I think they're landing at airports. Ain't the wrong thing. So this plane just landed in Tehran. Kazakhstan Spotting Club. Okay. So this plane, this mysterious plane, just lands in Tehran in the middle of all this stuff happening. Yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? No, what? No, I was not. No, I was in Tehran. Tehran's up here. Yeah. So a plane just landed here. Hmm. Excuse me, y'all. Let's look at marine traffic. So you can see where our line is holding from here to all the way up. I mean, there's vessels here right now. As y'all can see that all of this clutter is all ships is waiting. Um, um, so it seems to be all right. All right. But anyways, it's still on the ground. Some awful weird flights going into Iran. Um, oh, they're moving stuff. It looks like that we might have uh logistics of military supplies going to the front lines towards the United States Navy because we're literally right here, um, right between Oman and Iran's coast with Pakistan. we're gonna keep close eyes on this, y'all, and see what's going on, and we'll keep y'all up to date. Hold on a second, one second, y'all. I apologize. But anyways, the as you can see, like we have weird flights going in and out of Iran and from different cities in Iran. I'm thinking this is probably logistics because this is Iran Air. It's saying passenger, but I don't believe that. It's at 35,000 feet, so it's flying right now towards. I mean, I don't know where it's going. I mean, a transponder went off right there, or did it land? Did it take off from there? No, no. No, because transponder went on here, pink, and right here. I don't see it over in Russia or in China anywhere. So it's got to be logistics. Maybe they're going here. This is where I'm thinking. It's going about 400 mile an hour. So we're like I said, we're going to keep an eye on this, see where everything plays out. We'll keep y'all up to date. Like I said, I apologize for the stream earlier. Hopefully y'all got the first beginning of it. I'm going to go through the video and see where it actually started messing up at, and then will start tomorrow. And tomorrow evening with call-ins and everything else. So, like I said, I apologize. We're all humans. But anyways, I hope y'all like the show. And thank y'all for the subscribers. Oh, 1 minute, I forgot. We have shout outs, by the way. We have a new member over on Kick, J Dag Oatson 10. I really appreciate the follow. Every follow counts. We have drawings here for the community, so whenever we actually hit the goals on the channels, we actually do drawings for our community. So we're getting close on YouTube. So if everybody wants to join all the other platforms, we're on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and Twitch. Sorry, I was itching my eye. But anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. Oh, actually, I have something. I will be on tomorrow evening, but it will just be probably on YouTube and Twitch and Rumble. I will be going live through my phone. I actually have some family business to take care of. My dad passed away on the 8th, so I have to go and take care of a few things. So much love to all y'all. Really appreciate the follow.